on in the bulletin. This is another one of our top focus stories. Well, after over 20 months, India Gate and Rajpath are all set to welcome visitors with a new name and a new appearance. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be inaugurating the Central Vista project tomorrow. On your screens, for the first time, viewers, you can see the visuals from the redeveloped Kartavya Path that will soon be open for public use. In fact, take a look at this report which has been filed by our colleague Shivani.
We are right now at India Gate, which is ready to witness another historic event when the Rajpath will be known as Kartavya Path, and there are preparations going on for the grand event which will be held tomorrow, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be declaring the change in the name of Rajpath to Kartavya Path along with the Central Vista project's inauguration. You can see how the preparations are going on at India Gate, where a grand function will be organized on Thursday to mark this historic occasion. And the same India Gate which had Amar Jawan Jyoti for 5 decades, the Amar Jawan Jyoti was merged with the flame, the eternal flame at the National War Memorial in January this year. This is another big change that's going to happen when the Rajpath will be known as Kartavya Path. The message is quite clear that India is changing, it's getting Atmanirbhar, it is to be known with the history it is creating, not with the colonial past, and that's the message loud and clear, not only at India Gate, but if we see around, there will be a statue of Subhash Chandra Bose that will be installed out here in this area of Central Vista project, and this is the canopy where Subhash Chandra Bose's statue will be inaugurated, 30 feet tall statue, and the Central Vista will be inaugurated. This would be the biggest project ever and a big name change which is getting all sorts of reaction.
In fact, not just that, extensive security preparations are also being undertaken for the inauguration ceremony tomorrow evening. The traffic police has also made very extensive plans about the traffic diversions. Watch this.
We have an elaborate arrangement plan for the day of inauguration, wherein we have requested general public to take note of the heavy footfall which is expected in and around Sea Hexagon. We have issued traffic advisory, detailed traffic advisory, asking people to avoid roads such as Tilak Marg, Purana Kila Road, Sher Shah Road, Zakir Hussain Marg, Pandara Road, Ashoka Road, Akbar Road, KG Marg and Copernicus Marg. We've also requested people to shun off their private vehicles, cabs and prefer public transport.
और प्रधानमंत्री जी ने ये बात पहले भी कही थी कि 75 साल आज़ादी के पूरे हुए, आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव देश मना रहा है, और आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव जब देश मना रहा है तो जितने भी चिन्ह हैं, जितने भी निशान हैं एक गुलाम भारत के और इंपीरियलिस्टिक पॉलिसीज के, उसको हमें बदलना होगा.
Well, of course, it's very interesting, the war of words which has already erupted, because at the end of it, there are opposition parties who are saying that Rajpath was a name which was given post-independence to say that Janpath, which is separate, which is a place for the Jan, and then you have the people who are going to be ruling over it. However, the BJP has insisted that this is nothing but a colonial mindset, and it's not about Raj, but it is about Kartavya now that India must progress towards. Let me go across to Aishwarya. Aishwarya, even as we speak to you, we see these beautiful visuals which are coming in, some beautiful aerial shots as well, as to what we can expect when the Central Vista project finally gets its day in the sun. But I believe that it has been the brainchild, even the renaming has been pitched by none other than the Prime Minister himself. He's been very committed to this project right from the start, hasn't he?
Oh, well, that's right. Tomorrow is the day when Prime Minister will inaugurate Central Vista in the evening, and it will be open for the public from 7 p.m. And Meenakshi Lekhi, Union Minister, while addressing the press conference after the resolution was passed in the NDMP Special Council meeting, she clearly stated that, we carried forward a colonial mindset after independence, and Rajpath conveys you are taking administrative positions with the idea of doing Raj. And As rightly mentioned, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that country is celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and this Amrit Kal needs to inspire us to do our duty towards our nation. So the name of Rajpath has been changed to Kartavya Path. Remember, it is the brainchild of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and his idea have been executed now. As far as the renaming of Rajpath is concerned, tomorrow would be a grand event at the India Gate, where there will be an inauguration of Subhash Chandra Bose's statue, where earlier Prime Minister inaugurated the hologram statue of Subhash Chandra Bose, and tomorrow it will be a 21 feet statue that would be inaugurated, as well as the Central Vista redevelopment work which was going on since last 20 months, and the entire stretch from Vijay Chowk to Mansingh Road will be opened for the public from tomorrow evening, and by this weekend the entire Central Vista will be open for the public, and this is something which has been done under the Urban Housing Ministry. But yes, of course, there has been a lot of politics which went through. There were allegations by the opposition parties as well that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is trying to erase the history, but certainly some beautiful visuals coming in from the redeveloped Central Vista, and tomorrow it will be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
And that'll be quite a spectacle, isn't it? We are all looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Aishwarya. Well, with that, let's move on the bulletin. There's some big breaking news.